Our next video is a few minutes from Talkback Live, featuring Ron Barrier versus William J. Murray. Let's watch.
Joining us today from our Washington, D.C. studio is William J. Murray, author of Let Us Pray and chairman of Government is Not God, a political action committee. William says students should be free to voluntarily pray in school. And here in New York is Ron Barrier, the national spokesman for American Atheists. Ron says public school is for education, not indoctrination. Ronald, why do you say that? And thanks for being with us.
Well, good morning, Lisa. Absolutely. Children should be taught in the schools how to think, not what to think. The school prayer issue, as Mr. Murray, you just outlined, that children should be able to voluntarily pray in school. They can already. If we look at the dictionary meaning of the word voluntary, it means of one's own free choice, intentional, not by accident. We can all do that.
Well, you know, that is absolutely not true. By his definition, the children can pray. They can pray if they don't bow their heads, don't close their eyes, and say nothing verbally.
No. That's ridiculous again.
You know, that is an absolute violation of individuals' freedom of speech, freedom of association, freedom of press. It flies in the face of every liberty that our forefathers set forth.
No, it doesn't, because you do not have the right to improvise and all of a sudden turn a public school building into a house of worship by conducting unique religious rituals within the public school structure.
What about a moment of silence?
Well, I'm against that also, because everyone, again, has the right to be silent, to meditate, to contemplate any time they choose. The moment of silence is merely a scam because evangelical Christians want you to be silent to accommodate their need to perform a ritual at that moment.
You want us to be quiet, though. You want all Christians to be quiet and not to be allowed to express their beliefs in a public setting.
Oh, that's a lot. That's absolutely incorrect.
When it comes right down to it.
No one is preventing you from conducting any rituals communicating with your God. The only people who can do that, who can obstruct that communication, is you yourself.
Bill, what do you say to people?
Or an individual like you that wants absolute control over the schools and what goes on in them, and total freedom to indoctrinate the students in some kind of a secularist, statist, village, train the child, bring up the child to serve the God of state type of atmosphere.
See, it's very interesting that he uses the term indoctrination, which is in fact a function of religion, to indoctrinate.
No, indoctrination is the job of
some people can't question faith.
But evangelical Christianity has a psychological inability to deal with challenge or rejection.
Oh,
people have the right to say no.
You have a psychological inability to acknowledge.
Okay, hold on a second, one at a time.
Exactly.
Bill, let me ask you this. Hold on a second. Bill, for people who would say, okay, wait, we live in a pluralistic society. We have Christians, we have Catholics, we have Muslims, we have Jewish people, we have people of all different sorts of faiths, some of no particular faith. Why should the schools be a place where that is practiced? In other words, what do you say to people who go, well, they can pray at home, they can pray at their respective house of worship during specific times? What about that?
You're saying.
Because we're not
hold on a second. Bill, what do you say to people?
People have freedom to do this at this place, not this place. This place, not this place. This place, not this place.
That's right.
Lisa,
that's right. That's called ethics. That's called behaving according to the situation you find yourself in.
Oh,
you don't behave the same way in a football game as you do at a Broadway play. You do not behave the same in a house of worship as you would say at a cooking class.
Okay, excuse me, one at a time, please.
Behave under certain ethical protocols.
Listen to this.
You apparently are incapable of doing
that. Okay, hold on a second. Bill?
Under your ethics, it was proper and right for Hitler to kill Jews in 1937.
Oh, that's a completely idiotic statement.
I don't want to,
You're flying way off the topic.
Bill, I don't see how that's connected.
There's no connection.
I don't see how that's connected. We're talking about children in America right now praying in school.
The man just got done, Lisa, saying that what we need is situational ethics, that people decide what is right and wrong for themselves, given the nature of what is going on at that very instant. Under that logic, it was proper for Hitler to kill Jews. You know, you have to have absolute laws in the universe. And this is what the atheists are against. They want everything, whatever is going on at the time, hey, simple, let's do it if it feels good. Ban the majority if you don't like what the majority is. Do it by force. Whatever the situation prescribes, go ahead and get it done.